TV fam, this your boy Terrence.
And Brittany. And in today's video, we are doing our first Q&A. Today's Q&A is fitness and nutrition related. So in our statuses on social media, we ask that you guys comment or message us some questions that you had about fitness and or nutrition. So we have a couple that we are going to discuss today. Are you ready to get started?
Yo, let's get this thing going. Let's go.
So for our first question, what's the most efficient way and things to eat on the daily to gain muscle and weight for a slim physique person?
I think you should still eat all of your healthy meals. You still want to incorporate your 5 to 6 meals a day, but you will want to up your protein and up your carbs on really, your most strenuous workout days,
like
legs and chest and back. So, but everything else, I'll still stay. Just up your carbs a little bit more, not too much. Up your carbs a tad bit more, and up your protein. You want a protein in every meal that you eat. Okay, so instead of, for example, instead of 1 chicken breast, I would do 1.5 every time. Or for fellas, instead of
you can do 2.
2. You instead of 1 chicken breast, you can do 2. But I recommend you weighing your food. But if you don't want to go to that extreme,
or if you don't have a scale,
at the house, just go by what you think. Just increase your protein and increase your carbs just a little bit. And I will add an extra protein shake.
So the next question we have is, what's the best way to tone up? And I'm not a runner. The way I inhale and exhale obviously is wrong. I tend to get winded real quick. So basically, like, what's the best way to tone up? And he's not a runner.
Strength training, weights, free weights. Machines are also good if you are a beginner. But I recommend, if you're a beginner, use machines. Okay, you don't want to go. If you're just trying to tone up, I would do anywhere in between 10 to 15 reps. 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Now, if you want to do strength, of course, you would up your sets and decrease your rep count. But just for toning, I'll do anywhere from 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Start with machines if you're a beginner, but if not, you can move on to the free weights. Free weights, you have all the range of motion when you do your lifts and whatever. So most definitely strength training, most definitely weights. That helps you tone. For running, for me, what I do with my beginners, we do interval training or interval runs.
Not just for beginners.
Not for beginners, but but for the ones that don't know how to run, don't know how to breathe. I start with the it's kind of like HIIT, but it's a slower version of HIIT. So I would do run anywhere from 30 seconds to 1 minute, a jog, run, or whatever, speed walk, and walk for a minute. So whatever you start out with running, I will walk for that same amount, and I will do that for week 1 and week 2. Now every other week, I will increase the time on the run and decrease your resting point, which would be, say for instance, you run for 1.5 minutes, you walk for
a minute
or 45 seconds. Yeah. So you want to set a schedule or set a schedule or just plan ahead of week 1. I want to do this. Week 2, I want to do this. Week 3, I want to do this, until you get to the point of running for 2 minutes, resting for 30 seconds.
If you are not a runner or you struggle with running, I don't consider myself to be a runner either, but just over time, if, like he said, if you set goals for yourself and you just, up those goals on a weekly, even if you start out with walking, I just do something and just increase it over time to reach those goals that you're trying to reach, and you'll be surprised at the progress that you make.
Yeah.
So
make a plan it out, write it out. That's the only way you do it. Okay.
So for the next question that we have, says, are there exercises that are not too strenuous on the knees, especially when first starting to work out?
Yeah, there is. I have quite a few people or clients with knee problems or knee pains and aches. So I try to incorporate a lot of seated movements, which is you sitting down using either machines, or we use a lot of dumbbell and resistance training. When it comes to lower body, we kind of stay away from lunges and anything that's has like a lot of impact on your knees. So we do a lot of low impact movements, which are for the knees will be squats, but we'll do wall squats, but we just won't go as low as you would normally go. I normally put a medicine ball or a big medicine ball on the wall and put it in the middle of the back, and they can do squats like that, which helps with your form and as well as with your knees. So we do a lot. I would say stay away from all the jumping, the hopping, all that stuff, and you just want to do everything nice and slow. And you don't have to go too low when you want to do squats. You still kind of work the same muscles. But yeah, that's my machines, most definitely. The Cybex machines, Smith machines, and low impact lower body workouts.
Okay, so for our next question, can you create meal preps for every meal course of the day, including snacks? So I guess I'll take that question, and my answer to that is yes. So I definitely encourage meal prepping, especially at the beginning of the week. If you work full time, if you have a crazy schedule, or you have a family and you're trying to eat healthy and your family may not necessarily eat what you're eating, then I definitely encourage you to meal prep at the beginning of the week. If you're not big on leftovers, or if you don't like eating leftovers for the entire week, then meal prep for half the week, and then in the middle of the week, like Wednesday, meal prep for the remainder of the week. Whatever works for you. I can only give you recommendations. Definitely, if you're meal prepping snacks as well, put you some nuts and fruit in a Ziploc bag or whatever you may choose to eat for your snack. You can meal prep everything. Preparation is key when you're trying to stay healthy. And if it's not something that you're accustomed to, you definitely have to plan, because if not, you're going to go for convenience, which is the vending machine, and we don't want to do that.
Or fast food if you have only a 30 minutes, an hour break.
Right.
So, most fast food places or most places around here aren't that healthy. So prepping is the best thing. Do it on Sundays. That's when we do it. We prep on Sundays. So, that's
Next
it.
question we have is, how do you know if you are aligning your back correctly when doing exercises such as squats and push-ups?
With that question, aligning your back, is a lot of other stuff that helps actually give you that proper form and
Core stability.
and the core stability, if you will. Number one, it starts with your feet. You want to keep your heels stuck to the ground when you do your squats. A lot of people tend to, I guess, lift their heels and be on the balls of their feet or their toes. Keep your heels stuck on the ground when you do squats. You want to push your hips back, okay? Don't bend forward when you do your squats. Keep your chest up. And I always tell people to stare at something on the wall when they do squats. That helps with your back, your spine alignment, okay? So keep your heels on the ground, push your hips back, keep your chest up. You can have a slight bend in your chest, but you want your butt to go lower than your chest. You see what I mean? So that helps with your form, your alignment. With push-ups, you want your whole body to be straight. Sink your butt in. Everything else to be a straight line. Okay, we don't like butts in the air. We really don't like butts that are too low. You just want to keep it straight line with the push-ups. So that's the best answer I can kind of give you with the squats and push-ups, other with not showing you visually how to do it. But that's the best answer I can give you.
So for the next question we have, do you provide meal prep plans? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I do. So I am a fitness nutrition coach, and I do provide meal plans. I will link my website in the description box below, and if you want a customized meal plan, or if you want to try out some of my meal plans that have been proven to work, then definitely
Yeah.
reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. And my business name is Nutrition Craze.
Y'all check out, man. Good stuff. A lot of people ask me if I do them. I know a lot about nutrition, but she knows more than me when it comes to the foods and everything. So I definitely recommend y'all checking out with the meal plans. Anything that has to deal with nutrition, she's open book. She'll give you an answer. Okay. So yeah, check that website out. Description will be in the link down below.
So for our next question, she says, before having my daughter, I had lost 121 pounds. Now I'm finding it's harder to shed pounds. It could be in part to eating habits. What are some things I can do to curb my appetite? So I will take this question as well. Nutrition is key. Like, I know people say abs are made in the kitchen and it sounds cliche, but it is true. If you stay in the gym 2 hours a day, but you're eating Popeyes and Little Debbie snacks, you are not going to get the results that you're looking for. I tried it before. I tried starving myself. I tried all that stuff. Yes, I was crazy, but I was trying to lose some weight and be fine.
You gotta eat to
But
gain.
you have to eat to lose or to gain.
Yeah.
You have to eat correctly, and you have to eat the right combination of foods. So definitely, in order to curb your appetites, I would definitely say eat consistently. Eat every 2 to 3 hours. Definitely you want to keep that metabolism going, but make sure you're eating the right things. And even when you do crave things, I know within those first couple of weeks it may be a struggle, but definitely once you detox your body of those things, I'm not going to say you won't crave it at all, but you'll definitely get accustomed to it. And it's also mental, so it's about what motivates you, what drives you. You know, if you're saying I have these goals that I want to reach, then, you know, you might be able to say more, forget that Snickers bar, or forget that piece of cake, and I'm going to go get me a salad, or I'm going to go eat me a bowl of asparagus and eat me a chicken breast.
Your body will reject, like when you do eat the stuff that you really want, that's not good for you.
It'll make you feel bad once your body
will start rejecting all that
and
stuff,
gets
and
rid
you
of all
won't
that
really
stuff.
want it anymore. So it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing for the most part.
Yep. So the next question says, I'm finding it super hard to get active again. I don't want to go all the way back to square zero, but I fear I may have to. It's extremely discouraging because I worked so hard to get to an intermediate level. What are some things I can do that will help me get back into the groove of things? If you stop,
It's so easy to get out of shape.
yes,
It can take as quick as a week.
a week. Trust me,
So
I know I've done
it's easy to
it.
get out. It's hard to get in.
But start from somewhere.
You just have to
Start.
be, basically, when I tell mine, consistency is the hardest thing of the whole process. Staying consistent, because a lot of people, they may achieve a goal, a short-term goal that they have, then once they get there, they kind of slack off or stop. So if you have a goal that you want to reach, or if you have, I guess, the dream body that you want to get, why keep starting and stopping? You keep doing that same cycle, so you're just going in a circle. Okay, so you've been doing it for a while, 2-3 years, whatever. You could have been achieved that goal or got that body that you wanted if you didn't keep stopping and starting. Because all you're doing is starting over each time. Stay consistent. Consistent is hard. It's hard. I mean, I deal with it. I've dealt with it recently. Okay.
But it does. It goes back to mental.
It's a mental thing.
And just being motivated. It goes back to your motivation and reminding yourself that this is the goal that I want to reach. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you want to have a 6-pack, or it could be that you want to be healthy for your family. You want to teach your kids healthy ways. You want to be able to live to see your kids or your grandkids or your great grandkids. Those are things. Whatever motivates you, whether it's being snatched for summer 17, like I always refer to, or whether it's just general health and wellness. I encourage both, but find what motivates you and use that as your reason to get up and go to the gym every day.
Get an accountability partner, or get somebody. Get a workout partner. I promise you, that makes a big difference.
He holds me accountable with working out. I hold him accountable with eating healthy. We balance each other out, but it's good. And I'm not necessarily saying that it has to be your significant other, but find a friend that says, girl, we going to the beach next month. What you doing? Like, we gotta take them pics. We gotta, you know.
even if you don't feel like working out, your partner has to be on it.
Yeah.
So both
or
y'all
vice versa.
Both y'all can't be on the same level when it comes to that. So I mean, if I don't feel like working out, I got a home buddy, babe. Let's get it. I used to. Now my schedule's so busy, I work out solo. But when I was working out with a group of people or had a workout partner, like if he didn't feel like working out, I'm fussing at him, vice versa. But it really wasn't no fuss, but it was like, hey, we have goals to reach.
Remember what you said. Yeah, you gotta have somebody that says, remember what you said, or even remember what the doctor told you.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it takes that, but whatever motivates you, just find that motivation. Find an accountability partner if that's what necessary.
The gym is a club. Get ready for the gym just like how you get ready for the club.
Yeah, set a reminder on your phone, set an alarm, whatever. I have an alarm that goes off every single morning that says, get up, this is what you're
It's a
trying
mind
to do.
thing, even as simple as buying new workout clothes. That motivates you to
you wanna look
work out.
good.
I'm telling you, man, the small things that helps with the mind. That helps you want to go work out.
So for our next question, when doing a lot of exercises, I find that my own body gets in my way. What kind of compresses do you recommend? What I previously been doing was using ACE bandages to wrap up around my legs. It has helped, but the bruising ain't where it's at. I feel you because I bruise easily.
Tommy Copper, I love, is a compression sleeve. They have it for all different types of
They have it for your knees.
body parts, knees,
They have socks as well.
shins, socks, arms, elbows. It's great for compression, but it also helps for like pain and for your joints and your muscles too. So I definitely highly recommend it, especially if you have knee and shin problems and elbows. Tommy Copper. You can find them at Sports Academy has them, Dick's, Vitamin Shop carries them, GNC, any local nutrition spot or sports retail spot, most of them have them.
Shoes make a difference as well.
Yeah.
I used to try to be cute and just wear Nike or Adidas, but shoes do make a difference. I just bought some Brooks, and they made a world of a difference. Like, I used to always have shin splints, and whenever I thought they were going away, they would just come back. So definitely take that into consideration as well. Make sure you're getting shoes and investing in your shoes as well as the Tommy Copper that he talked about. Also, I recommend that you get massages on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to myself too, but
invest in yourself, man. That's
if you're working out
I'm telling
consistently,
you.
I recommend you get massages on a monthly, if not, if you can afford to do it more often, then do that. But definitely get massages, definitely stretch. It makes a huge difference.
It's your body, man. At the end of the day, you want to invest in yourself. Massages feel good, but they're actually real great for the body also.
Yep. So for our next question, it says, I work terribly long hours and meal prepping for an entire day, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday is not working. Is there anything that is quick and easy that I can grab to assist with losing this weight? So I would definitely say for convenience, like we mentioned, protein shakes, or we mentioned protein bars. Just be careful with those protein bars. Those are good. However, I don't recommend doing those for multiple meals a day. So natural and, home cooked meals are definitely always the best option. So what I say is to set aside this specific amount of time to meal prep your foods. If you work Monday through Friday, then say on Saturday or Sunday, I must do this. Like between, let's say 12 and 2, that's going to be my time for meal prepping. And to be honest, if you plan for it, I know it may sound crazy, but if you plan for it, it doesn't take as much time as people think. And it saves you a lot of time during the week. So when you get up to go to work, you can pop your breakfast in the microwave. Or when you come home from work, you can pop your lunch in the microwave. So it's all about planning. Also, if you don't want to cook, in some areas, I know even here we have meal prep companies. So if you want to do that, if you want to invest in that, then definitely that is an option as well.
That would be a great option. Just Google meal prep companies in your city, wherever you're located. I've used one that's here, actually local in Montgomery before. It was real good. I liked it. I just wanted to try it out. I meal prep my own stuff, but sometimes you just want to, want to see, support other businesses. And I definitely, if you really don't have the time, I would recommend you do that. You don't have to get it for the whole week or two. Just get you just a few meals.
So the next question says, best types of workouts or supplements to help build muscle in females.
With that is building muscle. Takes a little bit of time. All right. It's not like how it is with weight loss. With weight loss, you tend to lose weight a little bit quicker than building muscle. But definitely with the supplements, stacking your protein, eating your healthy your healthy foods, protein shakes for women,
complex
carbs. You want to start out with weight training, strength training. Weights, Cybex machines, and like I say again, for women, anywhere between 10 to 15 reps if you wanted to tone up. If you want to pack on some good muscle, I would do anywhere from 8 to 10 reps of and a kind of heavier weight. So I would actually have you. You actually would need a spot or somebody to help spot you and watch you while you're lifting. But strength training for toning.
Yeah,
strength training for anything that helps build muscle. If you got to that point in that stage of your fitness journey, yeah, I would definitely go straight to weights. Weight training is the best option. You have to be patient with building muscle, but as long as you stay consistent with it, you'll get it. You will get it. You will definitely get it. Yeah, you have to stay consistent with weight training.
And also, ladies, don't be afraid of weights. I know a lot of women are like, oh, I don't want to lift heavy because I'm going to look like a man. You won't.
You won't.
Yeah. What are the best workouts to tone and slim arms?
Best workouts to tone and slim arms of course, your arms consist of your triceps and your biceps. Your triceps is a third of your arm, so it's the biggest part of your arm, or it's the majority of your arm. So I would do again 10 to 15 reps of everything. Any tricep push downs, dumbbell overhead extensions, anything like that. Just basically what you can do if you're not training with anybody, YouTube tricep workouts. And same with the biceps, YouTube bicep workouts. We will have videos coming soon with different body parts you can do at the gym, sometimes at home, but when you want to slim and tone arms, you kind of want to go to the gym, or if you have weights at home, that helps too. But any tricep workouts, YouTube and Google bicep workouts for women or for men, okay? And of course, you want to incorporate your cardio to actually burn that fat, but strength training, weight training, most definitely will be the go.
So for our next question, what are your thoughts on HMB supplements to build muscle? Is it worth combining HMB with BCAA, or is that amino overload?
HMB is good for muscle growth, but it's even better for cutting. So I would use your HMB for while you're doing your fasted cardio, which fasted cardio is basically doing cardio first thing in the morning, right when you wake up, nothing in your system. It helps maximize fat burns, but it prevents muscle loss, if you will. HMB actually helps repair your muscle tissue also. So from what I know, the best thing to stack with HMB is creatine. Of course, they have different types of creatine. I like buffered creatine because you don't have all the extra side effects, the bloating and cramping and all that stuff. But when you take creatine, of course, any supplement that you do take, HMB, creatine, whatever, drink a lot of water.
Our last and final question is, what are some tips for toning up without losing weight?
HIIT training, high intensity interval training. That's the cardio that you would do. You can actually do it when you do your workouts too. But I would do sprints, short sprints, no longer than 30 seconds. So you can still get your cardio in to burn that extra fat, but you will want to incorporate weights or strength training in your workout regimen you will not need to watch the scale with this. You won't necessarily lose weight, but you may gain a little bit of weight because when toning, you actually build lean muscle, which lean muscle is more dense than fat. So you can actually lose your fat, but not lose any weight, if you will, because weight loss and fat loss, two totally different things. So you actually build your lean muscle. You may increase your weight, that says on the scale, but you will look a whole lot better. So I wouldn't.
Your body composition will be different.
Specifically and particularly for this, I wouldn't focus on what the number on the scale says because it's pointless when it comes to building your lean muscle.
Yeah. So those are all of the questions that we have. We hope you guys found this Q&A to be very informative. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. We are happy to answer them. Also, we have our email address listed in the description box below. So definitely email us, comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more valuable content that we have coming for you guys. We love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and like. And we will see you guys in the next video.